Acer's Nitro series of gaming laptops have been pretty popular, and now this is here, the new Acer Nitro 5 2022 edition, powered by the latest Intel 12th Gen core processors. Now the big question is this the gaming laptop to buy? First of all, the design of the new Nitro 5 has its quirks, but I think this is a pretty cool looking laptop overall. Anyway, I'm going to start with the specs first because, well, gaming. The new Nitro 5 2022 is powered by the new, improved and powerful 12th Gen Intel core processors. There are obviously multiple variants, but the variant we have has the 12th Gen Core i7-12700H processor, which is a 10nm processor with 14 cores, including 6 performance cores and 8 efficiency cores. So the CPU frees up the performance cores for your intensive apps and games, and the efficiency cores handle any background apps. The processor also has 20 threads with Intel Thread Director, which makes sure the right task thread is assigned to the right core. The max clock speed is also pretty high at 4.7 GHz. And on the GPU front, there's NVIDIA RTX 3050Ti with 4GB VRAM and a graphics power of up to 95 watt. Apart from this, there is a fast Gen 4 512GB SSD with an extra M2 PCIe slot if you want to upgrade, and you also get a 1TB HDD in the laptop. The RAM is a 16GB DDR4 module with an extra slot for upgradability. I know DDR5 RAM would have been nicer, but I think Acer used a DDR4 module to cut some costs. So overall, it's a pretty powerful combo with the latest 12th Gen Intel core processors, and it shows in the benchmark scores. If you ask me, the benchmarks of the laptop are impressive for this price range. The high Cinebench R23 scores indicate the power of the powerful 12700H CPU. The same is complemented by the high 3D Mark scores, which indicate a GPU capable of handling a lot of games. In fact, the laptop should also handle things like video editing and game streaming. The Crystal Disk Mark score shows the fast speeds of the Gen 4 SSD. So these scores are good, but it's the gaming performance that matters. And you know what? The gaming performance is good here, but it's the thermals that got me really excited. I'll get to the thermals in a bit, but first let me show you the gaming performance. So here is Forza Horizon 5 on high settings and Full HD resolution in action, and actually runs really well on the Nitro 5. The FPS is mostly around 70-80, sometimes even hitting 90. And we also played Elden Ring on the laptop at high settings, and in this game the average FPS is around 60 with the max FPS around 75. Esports styles are also a lot of fun. A game like Rainbow Six Siege runs really well with the FPS over 100 at all times. And it's a great game to play on this because this display is responsive and fast. It's a matte 1080p 144Hz display, which means it's apt for fast-paced shooter games. And it makes sense on a gaming laptop like this. Apart from gaming, the display is decent. I say that because I feel the colors could have been better, but for a gaming laptop, I'd say it's fine. And that the blacks are fairly good, and the viewing angles are also fine. And as for the brightness, it's again in the decent category at 300 nits. Anyway, coming back to the game performance, I told you about the impressive thermals, right? So this is the back of the laptop opened up, and you can see the SSD and RAM slots, and you can also see the 2 fans with 4 heat pipes, 2 for the rear exhaust and 2 for the side one. Yes, the laptop has a 4-channel exhaust system, but what takes the cake are the 2 fans, which are seriously powerful. Combined with the NitroSense software, the laptop's fans can go as high as 7000 RPM, which is extremely high, and yeah, the fans do get very loud. The max noise we recorded was 63 decibels, which is loud for just thermals, but the flip side to that is that the CPU and the GPU remain cool even during intensive gaming. The body of the laptop also remains cool, which is very important and yeah, pretty good for a gaming laptop. The laptop comes with Acer's NitroSense software pre-installed, and this lets you choose between different performance profiles, and you can obviously ramp up the fans from here. This app also lets you customize the RGB in the keyboard. The Nitro 5's chiclet keyboard has 4-zone RGB, which definitely adds to the whole gaming vibe. I also like the pudding keycaps, which look nice. And as for the layout, there is a dedicated numpad here, although some keys do feel a little small, like the control and shift keys. But typing on this keyboard is comfortable. There's decent travel, and the feedback is also pretty good. The trackpad is positioned on the left, which might be annoying for some people. And as for the trackpad itself, it's smooth and responsive, so no problems there. Moving on, like the keyboard and the trackpad, the new Nitro 5 remains similar to the last gen Nitro 5 in a lot of aspects. I like these lines on the lid that look kinda cool. I also like the Nitro text here, but the build remains plastic, and to be honest, the laptop feels solidly built, but I did notice a moderate flex in the display hinge and the keyboard. The port selection is fairly good. The left has the Kensington slot, RJ45, a USB-A port, and the headphone mic combo. The right has 2 USB-A ports, couple of indicators for battery and power, and the back also has ports which a lot of gamers like. There's power in, Thunderbolt for USB-C, which means you'll be able to connect multiple 4K displays and even 8K displays and get games on the bigger screen. There's also an HDMI port, although USB-A port on the back would have been nice. On the connectivity front, there's dual band Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1, which means you get the latest connectivity standards, which should make up for a smooth connectivity and gaming experience. Now this whole design is quite bulky. This weighs in at around 2.6 kgs. So yeah, this is a heavy laptop, which makes sense for a gaming laptop. But you also get this 180 watt charging brick, and this whole combo is not very ideal to carry around. The speakers are on the bottom, and like a lot of laptop speakers, is sadly average with not enough loudness. And as for quality, I'd say okayish. Webcam is the usual 720p webcam, but the quality seems decent for a 720p camera. And as for the mic quality, I thought it was pretty good, but let us know what you think in the comments. When it comes to software, the laptop comes with Windows 11, which runs smoothly on this laptop, but I'm not a big fan of the amount of bloatware Acer has bundled in this laptop. There are various Acer apps, which may be fine, but there's also Norton Security Ultra antivirus, CyberLink Power Director, Photo Director, ExpressVPN, and a Planet 9 app. Anyway, the battery is a modest 57 watt module, and in our testing, the battery lasted for around 3-4 hours, which is alright for a gaming laptop. Let's talk about the pricing now. The 3050 variant of the Acer Nitro 5 costs 90k, and the variant we have with 3050Ti costs 1,10,000 rupees. And do note the price fluctuates at times, so make sure to check out the current pricing from the link below. Now, the biggest upgrade in the 2022 edition of the Nitro 5 is the latest 12th gen Intel Core processor, which performs really well combined with Nvidia's RTX GPUs. I mean, the Nitro 5 has its quirks. I think the display and speaker could have been improved, but other than that, the game performance here is very good. And if you're okay with the loud fans, you will appreciate the cooling system. That, I think, is a big USP of this laptop. Anyway, what do you guys think of the new Acer Nitro 5 2022 edition at its price? Comment down below. Also, give this video a like. Make sure to share it with people who are looking for a brand new gaming laptop, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Hit that cute little bell icon. Thanks for watching.